What's going on, Sports Wars? This is Ryan with the RK Outpost and GeeksGamers.com, and the Los Angeles Lakers have been the focal point of a lot of criticism this year, and for good reason, because they are 5 games under 500. Right now, they are fighting for their playoff lives in the Western Conference, and I don't think anyone really thinks they have a legitimate chance of winning an NBA championship this year. And when LeBron James continues to make passive-aggressive comments, seemingly taking shots at the Lakers management, seemingly saying, well, I guess I'm going to go somewhere else. I'm going to play with Bronny wherever he's at, wherever that may be, even if it's not with the Los Angeles Lakers. Of course, people are going to focus on that. And now LeBron James is coming out and saying, oh, you guys just all took it the wrong way. There's nothing wrong between us, when everyone knows that this is how LeBron James has operated his entire career. Passive-aggressive, critical comments that get coaches fired, that get GMs fired, that get teams blown up, even when LeBron James is the one that assembled this team. There's no doubt about that. LeBron is the one who wanted to go out and get Carmelo Anthony. He's the one that wanted to go out and get Russell Westbrook and bring him to this team. This is LeBron's team that he assembled, and they're playing like garbage. So now he's looking to pass the blame. LeBron clears air about Lakers tensions and his NBA future. LeBron James took the opportunity on Friday to try to clear up rumors about his future, saying he wants to be with the Lakers the rest of his career. This is a franchise I see myself being with. I'm here. I see myself being with the purple and gold as long as I can play. James, who left the door open to returning to Cleveland over the All-Star break, walked that notion back. He also walked back the idea that he would go anywhere to play with his son, Bronny. I also have a goal that if it's possible, I don't even know if it is possible, that if I can play with my son, I'd love to do that. Isn't that something any man should want to do in life? That's like the coolest thing that could possibly happen. That doesn't mean I don't want to be with this franchise. Think about what he said, though. I don't think LeBron James is a super high IQ individual. I've made that very clear. However, the one time that he is very careful with his words is when he's talking about his future, when he's talking about his team, especially when he might be throwing shade at management or something like that. And there's no doubt that what he said in the past week or so has been subtle little shots at the Lakers management and about his future. He said this: wherever Bronny is at, that's where I'll be. I would do whatever it takes to play with my son for 1 year. It's not about money at that point. Well, don't you think that should give the Lakers cause for concern, because you're going to go anywhere that Bronny's at? He said, whatever team drafts Bronny, that's where I'll be. That's what he told the NBA. Now he's trying to walk that back. James, who has 1 more year on his contract with the Lakers, also tried to clear up rumors that he was upset with GM's Rob Pelinka's failure to make a trade at the deadline. He had praised Thunder GM Sam Presti and LA Rams GM Les Snead, which was viewed as a subtweet of Pelinka. This is when he specifically went out of his way to praise those guys for surrounding their stars with what they needed to win a championship. If you don't think that that was LeBron James being passive-aggressive and making a comment, then you haven't been paying attention to LeBron James very much. LeBron James is basically kind of Aaron Rodgers of the NBA, maybe not on vaccine stance or anything like that, but when it comes to speaking out in a way that is very passive-aggressive to try to show his displeasure with his team, that is LeBron James, and that is Aaron Rodgers 101. They've been doing it for over a decade, both of them. That's something they have in common with each other. And he tries to justify what he said about that. Though Pelinka might consult with him on personnel, James says he doesn't push the buttons on such decisions. And Adrian Wojnarowski reported Friday that Rich Paul had to meet with the Lakers front office to clear the air. And that comes from this. Rich Paul tells Stephen A. Smith that the Russell Westbrook report is a damn lie. The report that LeBron was furious that they didn't trade Russell Westbrook, all of this stuff. So Rich Paul had to go and talk to the Lakers front office. Why not LeBron James? Why couldn't LeBron James talk to them? Isn't that weird that LeBron James' agent had to go discuss with the Lakers management that he wasn't really upset at them? Does that seem like the action of someone who's not really upset with the management, to send your agent to go there and talk to them? This is LeBron James 101. When they're struggling, when they're 5 games under 500, nearly out of the play-in game in the Western Conference, because now they do the 7 through 10, does a little play-in mini tournament thing. They're not even guaranteed to have that. This is pathetic for this team that has LeBron James, that has AD, granted he's been injured, that has Russell Westbrook, that has Carmelo, all these old-ass players, and, AD, who just seems really old because he's injured so often. So now it's pathetic, and LeBron James is trying to deflect from that and push the blame onto the management for not giving him enough. All while saying, oh, I'm not doing that. I'm just here to play. I love this team. I'll be here forever. No one believes anything you say anymore, LeBron. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.